Good morning. It is the next day. Today is Thursday. It's about 9:40 in the morning, so we got an earlier start than normal, which I'm not going to complain about. But today is going to be just another day where we put our head down and we continue to work. Today is normally an editing day for me, so what that means is I just edit our video that comes out today, that drops. So I'll edit the video, and then once I'm done with that, I'll go back and make a short, make a preview. But all that's done. So this morning, I think I need to run to the post office, pick up Elle's prescription, and then I need to just put my head down and continue just to crank out content. I do know that I want to do our 10 listings for the new store, and then I want to do 20 drafts for the new store just to build that bank up with just extra stuff so that it's just available. We can just go in and hit 10 listings. And like I said, I have about 140 listings that I need to get through. So the quicker I get it done, the easier it'll be for me. And then I can move on to getting stuff for our current eBay store cranked out again. So I think I'm gonna do that. Go to the pharmacy, and then do the eBay stuff, and then I think I'm going to just put my head down and crank out content so that, again, we build up a big bank of that stuff so we can just pull from that every day, because we're going to be posting shorts a lot, we're going to be posting day in the lives a lot, and we're going to be posting the uncut stuff a lot. So the more we have that ready to go, the easier it is for me. And then we're still going to continue to produce a video every Thursday. So it's going to be busy over here. So in order to stay ahead of that, I want to take this week and try to get ahead of that so that it makes it easier for us in the long run. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to bring you guys along for that. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, we have made it out of the house. I did all of our morning work, which is like, you know, our checking our email, checking the eBay, sending offers, checking our YouTube, all the things, all of our morning work, as I call it. And I'm in the truck to go to HEB to pick up Elle's prescription, and it's cold outside, y'all. My truck says it's 41 degrees outside. That's way too cold. I'm from Texas, and I don't like the cold. I don't do good in the cold. I don't like the cold. And I know it's only January. And what that means is we still got a February and March to get through, and it's going to be colder. And I'm not here for that. I don't want none. Not for me. But that's what we're doing today. And I never gave you guys an update, like why I'm in the truck all the time right now. I still have the car. It's right there. However, on my birthday, October 31st, we were in an accident in the car. Someone ran a stop sign and hit us, so we've been fighting with the insurance on that. So that's why we haven't been driving the car. I missed the car, but we got to finish fighting it out with them to see what they're going to do before I can actually drive her. So that's why we're in the good old girl, and we'll continue to be in her, driving her until we figure out what's going on with the car with the insurance. But that's that. Let's get to HEB, get this prescription picked up so we can get back in the office and start working today. We have made it back from HEB picking up Elle's prescription. Geez, I just cannot get this hair to stop. There we go. I'm getting a haircut Monday. I swear, I'm getting a haircut Monday. I just can't do it anymore. But yeah. So we're going to get into this eBay store. We're going to get our 10 listings done for today. We are going to get our 20 drafts done for today. And then I'm just going to put my head down and edit as much video as I can today. Like I said earlier, we do have our video for today already ready to go. We have our video preview ready to go already. So everything I do today is just going to be extra content, which is extra better. So I'm going to put my head down, and I'll update you guys here in a bit. All right, it's 12:01. We have completed our 10 listings in that new store, and we have also completed our 20 drafts for today. I think I'm like 75-ish or something like that of 140 listings. So I'm trying to bang that out as quickly as possible because it's not listed. So that's just inventory that's just chilling, and I want to get it listed. That way it's available for people to purchase. So if I'm not listing it, it's not being sold. I'm just housing it for free. And then we're a hoarder. So that's what we've done so far. I know Ella's going to go on lunch pretty soon, so I'm sure she'll call. I'll stop then and have some lunch with her. But for the meantime, I'm going to start editing more video, because starting next week, we are going to start posting a lot more content. And the more I have available, the easier it is for me just to upload it and be done with it and not have to worry about it. So I'm going to start doing that. We're going to be doing shorts. We're going to be doing the uncut videos. The uncut videos, I'm not going to lie, at least an hour long, if not longer. So it takes forever for those to export from my computer, or from the editing software to my computer, and then from my computer to our SSD card. So it's a whole process, but I want to try to get as much ready as humanly possible. I think I have probably, like, of the uncut videos, I probably have, I'd say, at least 2 weeks for those. So that's awesome. But the more I can get out, the better, because those take a while. Shorts, I have probably maybe a week and a half of shorts. So I am going to try to get as many of those available as possible. That way I can just pump them out. So with that being said, and that long ramble of what we're doing, I'm going to put my head down till Elle calls and eat lunch with her and continue doing that. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later and show you what we've accomplished. All right, y'all, the lunch has been had. I had lunch, talked with Elle. We had lunch together. It's like 12:56 now, and I have exported all the video that we worked on yesterday. We ended up having 6 shorts and 1 uncut video. I have exported all that stuff from iMovie into my SSD card, and I went to start editing video, and I'm just not feeling it. And I do not like to edit video when I'm just not in the mood, because the video does not come out well. So we have been going hard since Friday. Since last Friday, we have been going very hard. That means long days, long into the night, and I think it's starting to catch up to me. So I think I'm just going to take the rest of the day off. I'm going to make the executive decision, because I don't want to get burnout. I want to do nothing. And I'm not going to have any time off for the foreseeable future. Like, even up to Sunday, it's work every day, it's grind every day. And I feel like I need to take the time when I can, which is right now. So I think I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the day, chill. I'm not going to work, and just relax. I may play some of my video game. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I think that's really important. If you start to feel burnout, that you pause, you take some time, because if you don't, then, you get burnout, and then you don't want to do anything at all, which is important. It's very important to know that. That's why I have my planning system. That way I do know, hey, look, I don't really have anything pressing for the rest of the day. Why don't we just take the rest of the day off? Take the rest of the day off and just hang out, chill, relax, so that burnout doesn't happen. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'll jump back in here today. If I do, I'll see you here in a minute. And if not, then we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. It's the 16th of January. It's about 10:17. Today, we are going to be going to an estate sale. So I have done all of our morning work today. I posted our 10 listings on eBay. We did have something sell last night, so I am going to pull that order, get it packed up. We're going to stop at the post office, and then we're going to go to the estate sale. Don't forget, we got the new camera, which we're going to be testing out today. I also have the little mic that I'm going to wear. Today's going to be a good day to test that. We're just going to one estate sale. We're going to see how it works, whether using the mic is better or just using the straight camera. So today's going to be a trial and error day. We're going to test some things out, see how it goes. But I'm excited to go to an estate sale. We haven't been to an estate sale in like 2 weeks. So I am excited to go see what's out there, hit the trenches, and everything. We will be going to estate sales tomorrow. Steph and I are going to spend the day out in the trenches. I'm excited for that. So I definitely want to get this thing tested and see how it works, work out all the kinks, learn it a little bit better, because it is new to us. So, and it's new in general. So I need to find out if I need to send it back or not. But let's hope that we don't have to go that route. So let me get in the garage, pull this order, get it packed, and I'll catch up with you guys once we get in the truck. All right, post office run has been completed. That's where we're at right now, is the post office. Dropped that package off, and we're gonna have to make a pit stop at the O'Reilly's to pick up some coolant. I do still have a slight leak in the truck. I can't find it. Me and Mike tried to find it. We thought we found it, and that was not it. So we have a little leak in the truck, and I don't like driving around without some emergency coolant just in case. So I do have to pick up the kiddo today, and that's a long drive, and I just would feel better if I had it. So we're going to run, pick that up really quick, and then we're going to hit that estate sale. Let's get on the road, because I'm excited to get to the estate sale. I'm excited to use the new camera. So I'm going to stop yapping and let's get over there, get that, and get to that estate sale. All right, coolant has been acquired. It's in the back. So I'm excited. Let's get to this estate sale and see what we can find. I'm super excited. I don't know if there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff there. I couldn't really see the pictures, but it's an estate sale. We haven't been in a while, so let's get to it. I'm excited. All right, guys, we have made it here to the estate sales. Oddly enough, this is a first for us. We've never made it to a estate sale that's an apartment complex. So yeah, I had to call the lady and be like, I'm trying to get in your cell and I can't because the gate's locked. And she was like, just come through the lobby. Yeah, this is a first. But I'm excited. We haven't been to an estate sale in about 2 weeks. So let's get in there and see what we can find. Guys, we have finished that estate sale and didn't find anything in there. It was a first for us though, because I have never been to an estate sale in an apartment complex. But the first time for everything. Tried the new camera out. As far as I can tell, it worked out great. It's just learning the buttons a little bit different. I think there's also a setting in there that I can make it to where I just hit the top button like on my GoPro and it just starts recording. But I got to work those kinks out. This was a great sale to learn how to use the camera and to work those kinks out. I didn't use the mic just because I feel like I'm close enough to the camera because I wear it like right here. You guys can hear me. So but yeah, that was the first time using the camera, and so far so good as far as I can tell. I got to go home and check the footage out to see how it worked out. But we didn't find anything at the estate sale. But again, like I always tell everybody, if you don't go out there and you don't look, you won't find it. So that's gonna do it for the estate sales today. I am gonna get back to the house, try to get a little bit of work done before we have to go get the kiddo. But I'll bring you guys along for that. So I'll see you guys back at the house. Back at the house, and I offloaded the footage, which is a good thing that we did this test run today, because in the house, the video was flickering because of the light. So we had to change up the frames per second on the camera. I did a test run here at the house, like, you know, in my office here, as you guys can see, we have a crap load of natural light. But in the rest of the house, we have LEDs, and then we have some fluorescents as well. So just kind of took the camera around the house, recorded video, and then offloaded it and checked it out. There was no flickering with the lights. So I think we have that figured out, which is great. And I'm glad I did it, because if not, then yesterday would have been a whole day of just flickery footage, and I don't know if I would have used it. So glad we did that. It's 1:02. I have to leave here at 2 o'clock to go pick up the kiddo. I'm not sure what I'm going to be get myself into at the moment, just because I can't really start anything, and then I'd be right in the middle of it and I'd have to stop to go get him. So I think I'm just going to hang out here until I have to go get him. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Whatever else we get into today, I'll bring you guys along. It is the next day. I didn't check back with you guys. I didn't end up doing anything. I just kind of hung out until I had to get the kiddo. Went and got the kiddo, came home, and of course, you know, kiddo things after that. But today is Saturday. It's the 17th. It's about 10:46, and I have Steph with me. I am the passenger princess today, and I'm here for it, so I can talk to you guys a whole lot. But we are going to go to the post office and drop off some packages, and then we're going to hit the estate sales today. So super excited about that. Again, like I've been saying, haven't really been to estate sales in like 2 weeks. Yesterday, I don't count that yesterday as if that was a dud, but it was a good it was a good, you know, for us to test the camera and get a good feel of the camera and stuff like that. So I'm glad we did that, because we did need to work out some kinks. But today we're on the road, and we're gonna hit some estate sales. So I'll check back with you guys here in a bit. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. We tried real hard to go to the post office, okay? Real hard. We gave it an honest effort, but the sign says open and that they're supposed to be there, but is nobody home. All the lights are out. So we couldn't drop off the packages, which is, it's not the end of the world. However, we go to leave the post office. There's a guy that literally pulls so close to Steph that her reverse camera starts beeping like someone's too close, don't pull out. And then he like reversed, pull forward, reversed, pull forward, reversed, pull forward. We were there, like I almost turned the camera on just so you guys could witness it with us because it was so bad. Okay, then we tried to, you know, he's done doing his thing. We're just trying to leave to get on the road, right? And then there's a big old fire truck blocking the road. I'm telling you, the universe today is definitely going to make it interesting. So I hope you guys are here for the ride because it's going to be fun. It's never a dull moment. I don't know why when Steph and I are together, everybody loses their mind. But we figured out why. It is a natural gas leak because we eventually got the smell of it and it was strong. So glad they're there taking care of it, but it was entertaining nonetheless. So we are finally getting on the highway. So hopefully we can get there. It looks like it's going to be about 23 minutes for us to get there. So if anything crazy happens or we, you know, figure out something else that is, you know, she's laughing at me because this thing is rattling in the cup holder and driving me nuts. I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment here with us. All right, we have made it to the first stop. So we made it here safely. Low-key, we didn't have any other kinds of craziness, or I'd have brought you guys in, of course. But we've made it here, so we're gonna get inside and see what we can get ourselves into. This reminds me of the Goodwill bins, for sure. Lots of digging in different things. I am trying to share a day in a life of us out at, you know, just hopping from estate sale to estate sale, so you guys can get a little bit of the behind the scenes of not just at the estate sale, but like what happens in between and this, that, and the other. So I hope this is coming across okay. But yeah, we finished in that estate sale, and I did share with you guys it was a $5 fill-a-bag, and when it's stuff like that, it always reminds me of the Goodwill bins because it's literally madhouse in there. And normally I would say probably about 95% of the time when they do fill a bag, it's just because it's all the lower end stuff that no one's gonna pay regular price for. But if you do fill a bag, people will get stuff that they don't need. But yeah, we are on to the next estate sale. So yeah, I will tell you this. The only craziness was in that estate sale, someone smelled like boo-boo. I will tell you that.
They had sold a lot though, because the pictures, they had way more.
Yeah, I didn't really check out this sale, but Steph said it was like a hoarder house in there, and from the footage you can tell, like from what's left over, it really was a hoarder house.
Yeah,
they had a lot of stuff in there, but it's just been picked through and thrown through, because you know, when you have sales in lower class neighborhoods, not to say that there's anything wrong with that, because you know, I've been there, I've lived in a lower class neighborhood. It's just the type of folks that come in there, they really don't care about putting something back where it was. So stuff was thrown around a lot, but it's just par for the course. It's just, you know,
stay in your lane.
It's just stay in your lane. But it's just how it is. It's what you have to expect. So but you know, the other hand of that is the, you know, high-end sales. It's even though it's at an estate sale, it's so high you can't afford to buy nothing, no way. So it's kind of like a give and take, you know. You do this for a while and you start to learn, like, you know, what to expect before you walk into a sale, depending on the type of neighborhood it is. But we are on to the next sale. We got about 16 minutes, 21 minutes, something like that to get there. So anything else crazy? Hey, I'm telling you, people over here cray driving. They trying to get hit. But anything crazy happens, I'll bring you guys back in. All right, we have made it to our next destination. So we are in Garland. I'm not sure what to expect. I didn't look at any of these pictures. I'm literally afloat in Steph's parade today, and so are y'all. She picked the estate sales. These are ones she wanted to go to today, so I didn't look at them. So I'm seeing it just like you guys are seeing it. So let's get in here and see what we can get ourselves into. Back in the car, and we are on the way to the next stop. We picked up a couple things, but I think the most exciting thing in that sale And cool thing was the lady who was checking us out, her name was Pat. She was super sweet, super welcoming. Steph and I chit-chatted with her for a little bit. That was awesome. She gave us some really good deals on things and invited me to come out to a networking event on Thursdays that they do. And low-key, I think we just may go. I think that's gonna be a hoot and a half. I'm gonna see if I can't wrangle Steph into it, just for the simple fact that she's starting her candle thing, and it might be a good networking thing for her too. Maybe she can take like half a day off work, go out there on a Thursday with me, and if we do, we'll bring you guys along. Also to Pat, thank you. You were a dream. I wish I could have 100 more of you in my life, because that was amazing. But we are on to the next stop, so we'll see you guys then. We are safely back in the car, and on to the next stop. I didn't find anything in there. They look like they got cleaned out pretty good. I don't know how much was in there. Again, like I said, Steph's looked at all the pictures. Were they cleaned out from what you saw?
Yeah. They still had a lot of the mugs and cups, I think, that I was looking at. Yeah, they had a lot more in there too.
Good for them. Like I said, we're on the last stop. I didn't find anything in there, but Steph did get a couple more mugs and coffee things and stuff to make candles. So not a bad stop, but I guess we'll see you guys at the next stop. Okay, we made it to the next stop, and this one's gonna be a Berger one. We're down in the Berger part of Dallas, and it's parked. We have to park like away from the cell, because like the cell is like on the main road. So we parked like a block and a half away from it. Almost hit 2 people, and we almost got hit. So this is definitely going to be an interesting one. So we'll see what we get into when we get inside. All right, guys, we finished that stop, and a little disappointed, I think, just because of the neighborhood that it's in. We really thought it was going to be like our hella bougie sale. It really wasn't. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. A little disappointed maybe, because every now and then it's fun to go to a bougie sale, because you see stuff that you don't normally see. I mean, I think the last one we went to, they had a whole Jesus statue in a glass thing with the glass bottom, and in the living room underneath that they had a naked lady. So, you know, you just never know the flavor that you're gonna find out in the wild of these bougie neighborhoods. So didn't find anything like that. If I did, I would have brought you guys in for that, because that would have been fun. But we are on our way back to the house now. I know there's a couple more sales on the way. I'm not sure if we're gonna stop at those, but if we do, I'll let you guys know. If not, I think we're gonna call it a day, and I'll see you back at the house. Okay, I know I said we were going home. Hear me out. There was one on the way home, and it was like right off the highway. So we're here. We're gonna check it out. Let's see what we can get ourselves to inside this estate sale. All right, that's a building, apartment building. All right, guys, that's gonna finish it for today, for real this time. Steph and I are hungry and cold and ready to be home. It is like
way too much money.
It's 3 o'clock, so we've been out here hitting it pretty hard for quite some time, and in our area all of the sales usually close down by 4 o'clock the latest. So that's gonna conclude for the estate sales. And out in the trenches, you're gonna have to go that way.
Why?
Because that's how you need to go to get on the highway.
That's not what that says.
Oh, then go that way. I'm glad I had that on. I told Steph we just need to put cameras in here, because if I had this recording all the time, guys, I'm telling you, it's never dull. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today. So if I see you back at the house, I may get all this stuff together and try to give you a wrap up. If not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. I didn't check in with you guys because it was really just a family day. We had some things with the kiddo that we wanted to do. And so yeah, it was just mostly a family day, spending time with him before he goes back. But today is Monday, and today's the day. Today is the day that I get this wig split, because if I'm being honest with you guys, this right here is way longer than what I normally have the top. It is crazy. It's way too long. It's out of control. It's touching my ears. I don't like it. It's got to go. I'm not going to my normal barber. I am going to be going to, because he's in he's in Richardson. And I don't feel like making the drive out there. I just have so much going on. As you can see, still have the pile back there. So we got a lot to do. I did already get our morning work done today, which means I got our emails, both eBay accounts, YouTube, all of the things, checked it all, did it all. But yeah, so we are going to be going to the bank today. I have to go to the bank, deposit some money. I have to go drop the packages off that you see right here, because we weren't able to do that Saturday because it was closed. We had a natural gas leak here at the post office, or the place where I drop off the packages. We had a natural gas leak, so wasn't able to do that. Reached out to everyone, let them know what was going on. They're super okay with it, but we have to do that. So when we come back, we still have a lot to do. Like I said, I still have that. I still have to make more drafts for the new eBay store, because I used up what we had over the weekend, and I need to make drafts for the current eBay store, because we haven't listed anything since, I think, before Christmas. So definitely need to get some stuff flowing through there. So, and we still got to make some more content, and doing editing for that. Yeah, that's what the plan is for today. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's get on the road and go to the bank, stop by the post office and get this wig split. We have finished here at the post office. I was able to drop off the packages. Thank God, because I really don't like going to the actual post office. I go to a place here in town and they scan each individual package. That way I get a tracking number, I get a slip, because if I have any problems, I can always send that to the customer, let the customer know this is the tracking number, shows the date that it was dropped off. Not to mention I use that at the end of the year for my mileage, because I come here pretty much every day, so it counts as my mileage for my taxes. So the next thing on the list is go to the bank, deposit money, and then I'm gonna go across the street to Sports Clips. That's where I'm gonna get my haircut today and get this wig split. So I will see you guys as soon as I'm finished at the bank, before we go in to get our haircut. Now I'm gonna drive over here because I'm nosy to see if we can see where they towed this stuff up from the gas leak. So they had pretty much, you guys saw, there was a fire truck right here where these cars are, and they were all posted up over there. I don't see anything over there, but here we go, right here. I do see something right here. I guess they dug that up right there, and I guess it was all, yep, you can see back there where they dug some stuff up back over there. So yeah, it was shut down for the whole weekend. So from what I can see back there, it looks like they did do a lot of digging. That must have been a pretty big leak. I know we made the news. Our little town made the news, so that was crazy, because that means it was a pretty big leak, and they had all those businesses shut down through that shopping center there all weekend. Elle and I were following it on our community page on Facebook. So yeah, pretty big leak, but I'm glad they got it figured out, because like I said, I hate going to the actual post office and just dropping stuff off. I like to get stuff scanned. So we're driving, we're on the road, so I'll see you guys after the bank. Okay, we have finished with the bank, and we are here at Sports Clips. Want to give you guys a nice look at what we're working with here. It is bad. It's so bad, but for some reason, a lot of people have a hard time cutting my hair. I'm not sure why. Matt, who usually cuts my hair, does an amazing job. Like I said, it's just not in the cards today or this week. So come in here, crossing my fingers, wish me luck, y'all, because for better or worse, it's getting cut. But either way, I'm gonna bring you guys along. So just want to give you an idea what we're working with before, because here in a little bit, it's not gonna look that way, and hopefully it looks like we should, like how I normally get it. But either way, let's get in, get this wig split so we can get on with our day. Back in the truck after getting the wig split. What do you guys think? Not too shabby. My face is still red from, of course, the steam towel that they do in there, but I think she did okay. Her name's Jessica. Super nice lady. She was very patient with me and learning what I like and what I don't like. My hair is still a little poofy just because it was so long. I've been wearing a hat for forever. But not too bad. It's way better than it was. And like I said, she was super patient with me and learning how I like my haircut. And I'm gonna come back and she'll just continue to learn and grow, and we'll get exactly the way we need it. But not bad for a first outing at Sports Clips, and with someone who didn't know my haircut, and with my hair being extremely long. But yeah, not bad. I'm happy with it. We are done out ripping and running as far as my knowledge goes. So what I'm going to do next is I think I'm going to head to the house. Actually, I'm going to pick up a Red Bull. Then we're going to head to the house. And I think I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to get into. I need to look at my planner and my planning system and figure out what all is on the agenda today. There is a lot in there. I kind of pre-wrote it last week. So I need to get home, see what's in there, see if we're going to do everything that's on there or if we're going to have to tweak it a little bit. But let me get on the road and I'll see you guys back at the house. Okay, we have made it back to the house. As you can see, I just sat down, just unloaded my bag from this weekend. And what I want to do is get the footage from this weekend. The offload started because it does take just a bit to get that done. I got my planner out, so we're going to jump into that while that is offloading. I did forget we have hockey tonight. It's the All-Star game, and it's an early game. Doors open at 4:45, I think, and game starts at 5:50 or 5:45. So I did forget about that. So I need to get into my planner, see what we have today and what we have time to get done today. But let me start this offload, and once I figure out what we have time to get done today, I'll come back and I'll let you guys know what we're going to get into. Okay, got a game plan for today. I have the offload already going. I have my planning system here. I kind of went through it, got figured out what we're going to do today. Let me flip the camera around and I'll bring you guys in on that. All right, got the camera flipped around here. Here's today. We did have to go to the bank, get a haircut. We've done that. I did post our photo for Instagram and books with the face today, but today we're going to post a day in the life video. Now, with that being said, I don't have this done and edited. So I have my computer up here. I'm going to go ahead and edit that video really quick. They don't take long to edit, so I want to try to get this out and try to stay as true as humanly possible on what we have going on here in the planner. I don't know how far we'll get today with this, but like I said, I'm gonna try my best to get this done because we still have drafts that we need to make for the new eBay store. We went through all the drafts that we had this weekend, so I need to try to get as many of those ready or 10 listings I couldn't post today because I didn't have them ready. So I need to get that done for the new eBay store, and also, like I said earlier, for the current eBay store. I haven't posted in there since I think before Christmas. So that is something too, because if we're not selling stuff, we're not making money. You got to feed the beast. So I definitely have to get that done. So I'm going to put my head down, going to get this video knocked out. I don't know how much of all this will get done today, but I'm going to bring you guys along. Okay, finished the edit of the video. It's like 2:06 now. It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, or maybe it took longer than I thought I was going to. I'm not sure. But there were still some clips when I was still filming vertical instead of horizontal. So I had to go back and take that from CapCut or from our save videos to CapCut, blur the background, then offload it, put it in iMovie. It was a hot mess. So that's done. We're not doing that anymore. Everything you see from when I explained it in the video till now is going to be like this. So it'll be much easier for you guys to watch, and it's easier for me to edit. But one thing that is about to happen is I'm a little bit nervous about is Elle usually does the thumbnails for all of our videos. I don't do that. She does, because you have to do a lot of editing in Adobe, and I don't know nothing about nothing with that. So I want to get this video posted, so I'm going to try to learn a little bit. That way I can start doing this and getting our videos posted sooner in the day versus when she gets home and she has to edit that and everything. So I'm going to try to learn a little bit on that, try to get this video posted because it is due today. And then I'll see what we can get into after that. But I'll bring you guys along for this learning process because I'm sure I'm going to get frustrated as I did before when I tried to do this. But I'll bring you guys along and let you know what I learned. So I'm going to jump into that now. Okay, we got it uploading. Thumbnail. Could it be better? Oh, too blurry. Could it be better? Better, of course. But, first time for everything. It could be worse, of course. But she is uploading. That's where we're at so far. Time-wise, we're looking at about 2:37. So not too shabby on that. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to work on some drafts for the new eBay store as well as our current eBay store and see how far I can get with that today. I will say that I'm cold. I didn't cut off all my insulation and now I'm freezing. But I am super excited. I got a haircut today. So if anything, the biggest win was getting that done. So heck yeah to that. I'm going to try to get as much of that done as I can before Elle gets home today, because like I said, we do have the hockey game, and it's a early hockey game. So as soon as she gets home, we're kind of have to like hit the road. But you know, I'll bring you guys along when we get to the hockey game, or I'll bring you back when I have something else to update you guys on. All right, guys, we have made it to hockey. I didn't get anything else done as far as work because I had to get some stuff done around the house. I did wash my hair again, changed into our game day stuff, but
put on deodorant.
but we're here at the game, and let me flip the camera around and show you this line. Here is the line to get in. This is crazy. It is never like this when we come. Today is the All-Star game, and it's an early game, so doors open at 4:45. It is 4:31, so everyone is here early because today's Martin Luther King Day, so a lot of folks were off work today. But we're gonna, as you can tell, it's cold and it's windy, so wish us luck that we don't freeze to death out here. All right, and we'll see you guys in the next clip.
Two different. They told us to tone it down. The Warriors don't tone it down. It goes full throttle. And trainer is Justin Lula from the Raven City Rush. And the lead manager is Derek Resale.